Keeping venomous reptiles is an unforgiving hobby, requiring proper training and lots of experience. One simple mistake can be the difference between life and death. Remember, the most venomous snake in the world is the one that just bit you. There are no venomous snakes with training wheels. Just because you see viperkeeper handle snakes a certain way does not mean you should try it too.
You're a funny girl. You know I see you. And you swallow those. You swallow those and I'll give you some more. Go ahead. You're doing a good job. You want some more? You ready? You ready? No, leave me alone. No! Whoa! Bucky! That was scary.
Bucky came out into my lap for food. I didn't want her on my lap.
Oh my. That's a first for her.
She was very hungry. I told you she didn't eat in a month, but that was her own choice. Hi, yeah, hello. Are those tasty, huh? Are those tasty? But you don't have to climb in my lap to feed, you know. As a matter of fact, this is very, very, scary having a boomslang with a big wide open mouth and big old fangs, sort of coming at me like, hey, you got the food, dude. I'm coming for you. You better stuff my mouth with something.
Yeah, she used to be so shy too.
Well,
this is just amazing.
She still is pretty shy. But, hunger will cause animals to do unusual things. And it's not like I purposefully starved her. I offered her food. She didn't want it. Then she, went into shed. Here, you keep your mouth full. There you go. Good girl. I'm in trouble. I'm down to the last one. Then I'm going to have to hook her back in and stuff. But, yeah, she... I couldn't stuff it in her mouth fast enough, and she came out almost in my lap and with mouth open and stuff. And I was sitting down here on the floor to be comfortable because she never before did this. And this just shows you, folks, snakes will do things that you don't expect them to do. And fortunately, I kept my cool and stuffed her mouth, and she was okay with that.
Yeah, so that's the yell I heard from downstairs.
Well, yeah, I mean, how would you like a boomslang melt you down sort of snake in your lap? Hi, girlie. Hello, girlie. How you doing? Huh? Is that tasty? People have the nerve to say I abuse and throw my snakes around, and I find that very, very annoying because, I do take a lot of personal risks, for these animals that I treat them nicely. I don't try to injure them. I do care for these guys quite well, and Lori will confirm this, that I just go all out for the animals, and to have some asshole troll try to trash me on my own channel is very, very disturbing, especially since on Facebook they had no profile, no nothing. It was just some poor, sappy, butthurt person that has nothing better to do with their life. So, are you done? Was that enough? She had a good, 8 hoppers. Now I give her the hoppers that I get from Rodent Probe because they smell more like mice, and I don't thaw them in water directly. I put them in a plastic bag and then soak them until they're all thawed and nice and warm and stuff. Just so you know, she gets the nice mouse scent and tastiness, and this is what I get. I get Black Boomslang in my lap, but this all ends well as usual. She wasn't out to hurt me directly. It's just that, you know, Mr. Viperkeeper's got the food, and now that I've eaten, I'm going to go back in my cage and go into a food coma. Mmm, tasty, huh? Okay, why don't you get the rest of your tuchus in there? Go on. You're good. You're good. Come on. There we go. Hey, Bucky. Oh, Bucky's hungry. Bucky normally is a little bit slow on the feeding response, but not today. Hi, Bucky. What are you looking at? Oh, Bucky! You're a surprising snake. Where the hell are you going? Come here. Look at this. Where the hell are you? Are you channeling Mr. Elvis? What the hell's going on here? Come on. Oh, you're trying to eat it when I got it. I'm still on the tongs. I'm trying to get you back in your cage. There you go. Okay, we can't take our eye off of Bucky for 1 second because Bucky is just out of the cage. She is a hungry girl. Come on in. Come on.
Going for takeout.
Well, I mean, she was out and around the chair and in between my legs, and I was like, holy crap.
Wow.
Yeah, she's a hungry girl. Yeah, you can't take your eyes off of her, because if she finishes it before you're ready, she's on ya.
That's precisely why I wasn't opening the door while you were going.
And she comes at you with the mouth open.
Uh-huh.
She's like channeling Elvis these days. Do you have a stuck eye cap? You do? What the hell happened there? Huh? Do you want this? Do you want that? Ah, there you go. Come on. Are you... what? Huh? Are you looking at me?
Coming up for you.
No. This is what you want. Come on. Why am I always the prey with these guys? I make it clear it's the stuff on the end of the hook, and they like the stuff that's on the other end of the tongs. And meanwhile, that little bitchy girl baby is looking down at me like, I'm gonna kill you, bud. If she doesn't do it first. Here you go, Bucky. No, my feet aren't moving. You want that? There you go. That's a good Bucky. That's a good Bucky.
I really don't like her coming out of the cage. I just assume not get her used to that.
Well,
It's
she
a
was...
bad habit.
I know, well, she was already out. There was just nothing I could do about it. I hooked her back in and she plopped back out and... Are you on camera? You have to learn to stay on camera. That's what the deal is. You got a belly full now, huh?
Yeah, she wants to go out and explore.
No, that's not allowed. What are you doing, huh? Or you're just swallowing, huh? Are you swallowing?
Moving it down the pipeline.
Have you had enough, huh? Hey, you want that? You're burping. Okay. You're done? Okay, when Bucky wipes her jaws, she's done. Okay, come on. Come on. There you go. Come on. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. And there goes Bucky. Bucky's had her tucker and is going back into her cage quite voluntarily. I know, I see you. Hi, Bucky. Yeah. Yeah, I just hooked her up there and she went in voluntarily under her own power. She did her usual wipe her mouth when she's finished and had enough, and that signaled to me that she was ready to go back in her cage. So there we have it. Would you mind moving your tail, huh? It's good that she didn't freak out at my touch or anything like that. But that was like... Bucky's always an interesting snake to feed.
Yes.
That is a baby pogo stick with venom from Guyana. These were produced by my friend Joe, and he sent a pair up to me, and you said they were feeding, but sometimes change of venue, like being sent someplace else, will cause them not to feed. Well, I've tried to get these guys to feed for now almost a month, and I've been unsuccessful, so today is the time that we need to really intervene and stuff them, hopefully without getting bit, because that's a very, very tiny little pointy head with a reasonable amount of nasty venom in it, enough to ruin my week for sure. So without any further comment and stuff, we will just go ahead and try to restrain the little blighter. Yeah, I know. Straighten your little head out. Oh, that is one tiny little head. And this snake will undoubtedly not like what I'm about to do, because I wouldn't like someone grabbing me by the head and forcing food down my throat. Come on. Yeah, well, I didn't think there would be much trouble getting you to bite. The question is, how difficult are you going to be to stuff? Are you going to eat it, or are you going to spit it out? You're going to spit it out. Haha, you got your jaw caught on the cloth. Haha. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, yes, yes. I knew you would resist this. Come on. Come on, there we go. There we go. Oh, that's a long fang. Come on. There we go. There we go. Let's see if we can find another tiny one. Oh, these are all a bit bigger. Let's try this one. Oh, no, no, no. Oh my goodness, that head is getting close to being free. Come on. Yeah, this is a little bigger. Come on, it'll go down. It's nice and slippery. Come on. We'll take it slow. See, I like to at least get your tongue out of the way so I don't tuck it back in your throat. I like giving these guys two when I force feed because pinkies are not, you know, hugely nutritious. They're about 87% water, so it can be a bit of an issue. Not they resist. They use their energy to resist you and not feed. And then we get you know, some negligible amount of energy in for the amount of energy expended. This is the male. Come on. It's much better if you do it yourself. Huh? Come on. But you're not, huh? I love pogos for this reason. They sort of rear up a little bit and investigate what the hell is tapping them and pissing them off, and then decide whether they should bite it or not. I don't think they take such time in discriminating a mouse from a finger, so we'll just stay out of the way. Okay, you've had your opportunity to feed, and I see you're going to be a little bit more difficult to work with, huh? Because you're a boy. And these mice are really slick. Come on, there you go. You going to spit it out, huh? Oh, look at that. That's a tried and true technique to ruin my day. You keep your body out there so it doesn't get in my way. Come on. We're getting there. This is almost done. Come on. I told you to keep that part of your body out of my way. And there we go. That's good. Let's grab one more. Well, this is a pretty good size one there, dude, but I think you can do it. Well, these are really slick. They're really slick when I defrost them in a plastic bag to keep the scent on, so they smell a little bit more rodents. When I just throw them in a bucket of water, you wash off all that scent, and apparently I'm also washing off some sort of natural lubricant on the pink skin. Huh? Come on. Because these are really slick, which is good because it allows them to slide down a lot easier. Come on. There we go. I know, that's rude. Biting me is even ruder. Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's done.